Alright, hey guys, AnimeWestReacts here is going to be playing some Genshin Impact. Don't really know what I plan to do right now aside from dailies, and I might do a story thing depending on how well it goes. But yeah, for now we'll just have to see how this plays out. Alright, so yeah, first one's down below here. It's going to be a trial thing. I can see it. It's right here. So yeah, one of these time trial things. Now we gotta do, land on it. Alright, yeah, oh shit, that was close. You have to go across these all the way to the top. Alrighty. All the way right on over here. Pretty simple. Alright, so that's one down. Now, next one. Talking to the cat. Talking to Neko over here is what we're doing next. Alrighty. Talk to Neko. See what Neko wants. You timed your arrival well. I was just fretting about something. What's the matter? Do you recall that child Kombumaru? That little rascal went off to play nearby and has not returned. I am most worried. Please help to search for Kombumaru, Kombumaru, and bring him back. Alright. Consider it done. Wonderful. Remember, you need to find Kombumaru and bring him back. So yeah, this is one of the ones I feel is slightly more annoying. So you gotta listen and follow the thing. So yeah, well, so his simplest hiding place I feel this time. Oh shit, right there. Actually, no. It's inside the tree then. Most likely. Actually, no. Well, it's not there. Oh, it's up here. Alright, I found him, it seems. Pretty sure I found him anyway.
Time to scout.
Alright, so yeah. It was close enough anyway. He's on top of this gate thing. Tori. I think that's what they're called. Oh, well. Stamina. Yeah, here he is. That's also jumbles or random kinda. There's like very kind of specific places he ends up going, so it's not always the same every time, I guess, or like, I guess, not really, not all the same. Wait, what? It's run off again. Well, I never. No, there's no need to give chase. It is me that child is angry at. I will teach him a lesson personally later. Tis almost old enough to be an adult cat. Why is it still so stubborn? What will we do if it frightened the humans coming to the shrine? Right? This is for you. Thanks for your help. Why can't that child be as teachable as Meshi? Alrighty then. So that's 2 down. Alright. 2. So next one are both over here. It's gonna be fights most likely. Alright. I guess
Beg for mercy. The insult shall be punished. The fuse is lit. Purging transgressions. I condemn you. This is Her Majesty's gift. Leave it all to me.
Alrighty.
Hold the line. Rack and ruin. Time for a light show.
Doing pretty well. Alright, doing pretty alright.
Her Majesty's power flows through me.
Not really doing all that much damage though.
I must leave no stone unturned.
It's mainly because I don't think my Yoimi is built correctly. Which is more a me
I
thing.
condemn you.
I can't figure out how I want her to be.
Winter shall we
Alrighty. So yeah, continuing on
more speed.
to what we're over here to do. What we're really here to do is this. But yeah, well,
Leave it all to me.
the one
Time
that
to
does
clean
a
up.
ton of damage right now.
Someone needs to
Yeah, having Noelle equipped with the Husk of Opulent Dreams. So her thing is doing a ton of damage.
as a dutiful maid would.
Also, not entirely sure why used the burst and then had another one. But alright, that was quick. So yeah, on to the next one. We're on to the last one anyway. Alright, it's this way. Oh, well, spotted me.
Rest
I was actually gonna change up my team, but it saw me so I can't. But yeah, pretty easy. Or, I don't know if that's me saying pretty easy, but yeah. Whopper flowers, once you know how to do them correctly, not too big of a deal, I guess. Alright. So yeah, that's that. Now to do what I was really planning to do, I guess. Swabula for official.
The threads of your fate lie in my hand. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the
Alrighty.
rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously.
I'm going the right way. Gotta be sure. Yeah, I am. Alright, so that's the time trial
More
thing.
speed.
It's over here. Should go by pretty quick. Find a bunch of flowers if I do that, but yeah, not really feeling it. Alrighty. So here we are.
Shadow Raven,
Fight
let
these
night
guys.
fall.
No rest for the wicked.
Freeze to the core.
Couldn't be too
Shut up.
much trouble, I would think.
Crush.
I would think,
More
anyway.
speed. Shudder.
Not seeming to be.
Yeah. Hold the line. Steady as stone.
But yeah. Going pretty well. And that's that. But there's still a ton more, apparently. Going by the numbers. We defeated 5 out of 15.
Shudder.
Alright.
Eye for an eye.
So yeah, going pretty well.
I'll catch up. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Let's move out. Beg for mercy. Shudder.
Alright. Now it's just these things. Slimes that are easy to deal with.
Beg for mercy. I condemn you. Yeah.
Alrighty, that's that. Now these Geo spirit things that I forgot the name of. Or what they're called. That's what I forgot.
Crush.
Oh yeah.
By royal decree.
Pretty simple there.
More speed. Beg for
And
mercy.
dealt with. Alright. And that's that. That's all the dailies completed. And I'll just turn them in. Alrighty. So yeah. Did those.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Well,
Alright.
thank you for complete.
I completed the dailies.
Ad Astra.
Simple enough anyway. Expedition real quick. Alright. Now we're gonna, I guess, go do one of those stories. Do Kokomi's story thing, because haven't progressed too, really I haven't progressed too far into it. I just did like the very beginner scene that like notifies you that the quest is activated. So we'll do this. Alright. Did intro, I think it said.
Wait, aren't you Captain of Swordfish too? Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. Watatsumi Island wouldn't have come to peace without your efforts. I wasn't with Swordfish too, but I did see you in Tatarasuna. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Oh, it was quite the show. Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service.
I've heard people are a bit on edge these days.
On edge, you say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've noticed it too. In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. You know what I mean? Every single person looked death in the face that day. It's not an experience you forget in a hurry. Victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. But people can't just snap back into normal life again. I think things will improve, but it's gonna take some time.
That is very true. After, especially after going against the Shogun like that, definitely staring death right in the face is probably inaccurate. Very accurate.
I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long as Her Excellency is with us, Watatsumi Island is safe. And all the more so now that you're back. Seriously, if there's ever anything you need, just say the word.
What a nice guy. Let's go ask some other people.
Alright. So yeah, definitely seems nice enough. Just thanking us for our contributions. Not really wrong with that. Alright, Arusella.
Peace at last. Living the dream. Don't I know you? I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you, but I'm guessing you're not with the Shogun's army. So, do you need something?
I hear people are feeling unsettled at the moment.
Unsettled? Unsettled how? I haven't noticed anything. Not that I would, necessarily. I keep to myself, mostly. They're all too rowdy for me. We're at peace now, finally, and I, for one, intend to make the most of it. My life right now is about two things and two things only. The sun and the sea breeze.
Sounds like got it good. At the very least.
Sorry that I can't be more help to you. I'll tell you someone you could ask, though. Sangonomiya. She knows everything.
Oh yeah.
Huh. Seems he's about to fall asleep. Let's leave him to rest and go find someone else to ask.
Oh yeah, definitely brings up a valid point that Kokomi probably knows a lot about what's happening on the island.
Ugh, I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks? Give me a break. Why would she agree to that?
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryo Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating with the Fatui and plan to continue their attacks.
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them conspiring together firsthand.
I knew it! The Tenryo Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change. Honestly, it's kind of naive for Her Excellency to take them at their word, isn't it?
Probably, but probably got something in mind now
Keep
here.
your voice down. Someone's coming.
Hey there. What you talking about?
Captain, you're back.
I'm here to join you at the victory feast. What's new? Anything to report?
Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
No, let's not mention it. He's one of her closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talks could have been his idea.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. We should probably play it safe. Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain. Nothing to report here. Everything is A-okay.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over if you wish, Captain.
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on there. But if they aren't gonna talk, we might as well head over to the village.
Yeah. Yes. And don't feel like there's too much they could do. Alright. They do bring up a good point. Probably shouldn't just blindly trust Tenryo Commission after everything that happened.
We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryo Commission with goods purchased on Watatsumi Island. I knew something was off about a Tenryo Commission merchant doing business here. So, what do you have to say for yourself, huh?
I'm innocent.
Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set foot on this island, let alone do business here. Take him away.
Hold on.
Wait!
Kokomi, there you are! Something's going down over here! You should take a look, pronto!
Your Excellency, this merchant is suspected of criminal activity, so we seized him for questioning. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet he has no stock in his possession. We believe it's highly probable that he has been supplying the Tenryo Commission behind the scenes.
I haven't.
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Everyone take a deep breath with me. In and out. Better? Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're concerned for the safety of Watatsumi Island. But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, we must give him the chance to explain himself.
So yeah, don't want to act rashly or anything.
If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely accused. This is Watatsumi Island. We deal in facts, not opinions.
Alrighty.
Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding your commercial activity here. Perhaps you could explain your side of the story to help me reach a verdict.
Of course, I can explain everything. I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling until the prices went up, but then, but then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now, you think about that. First, I lose all my inventory, then I get treated like a criminal.
And why should we believe you?
So yeah, on the way here, we did run into some Fatui.
So what? That doesn't prove they took his goods. And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryo Commission's hands. They're in this together.
What? The Tenryo Commission are colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it. I suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
Valid point.
What, the Tenryo Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? Seems unlikely to Paimon. We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like he'd have the time to be colluding right now.
Okay, so yeah, that's why you gotta do these in order.
But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose overheard some soldiers mention the exact same thing. Kokomi, do you know anything about it?
It's the way Paimon said that that made me laugh.
It has been brought to my attention, yes.
Alright.
We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryo Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take place in a neutral location. Kujo-Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss future plans in detail.
Sounds good.
But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the Fatui. Allegedly, their goal is to completely wipe out Watatsumi Island.
That's pretty drastic goal.
If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Even the Kamisato clan could be involved. Sir, are you quite certain that your goods were stolen by the Fatui?
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way. I'll bet that's where that hideout is.
Very well.
Alright.
The potential ramifications of this incident are serious.
Oh yeah.
We will retrieve your goods, and if everything is in order, it will prove your innocence.
Sounds like a plan then.
However, if we find evidence to corroborate the
you're
claims of
lying.
collusion between the Fatui and the Tenryo Commission, I expect you to fully comply with our investigation. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Matsuda? Uchimura?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
At ease, soldier. For the time being, at least, we are in peacetime. Besides, I'm sure you won't be on Watatsumi Island forever. Whatever titles we may have, we're friends first and foremost.
Alright then.
If we do
So,
find the
yeah.
merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
So yeah, head to the Fatui's camp. So yeah, that guy, I don't know what was about him, but the way he was stuttering and everything made him seem way more shady than he probably is. Just the way he was trying to come up with the story, it sounded kind of off. Could also just be that he was frightened, but yeah, it's kind of the way he was saying it to me. Sounded odd. But alright, made it to their camp, or it's up on this ledge here, so, well. Oh, it didn't work, so we'll go around, I guess. Alright, just climb up here. Okay.
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
From the looks of it, it used to be a Hilichurl camp. Who knows why the Fatui occupied it?
Looks pretty heavily guarded. How are we supposed to get in?
Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's not a problem. The terrain here gives us an advantage, and we haven't given away our position so far. Our enemy is in the light, while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have the upper hand.
And what does the grand strategist have in mind?
I think we have 3 options available. Option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak at present. Nothing more than a few scattered remnants. If we strike from above and take down their leader first, the rest of them will be hard-pressed to put up a serious fight.
Okay, it's option
Option
1.
2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example. A store of gunpowder cakes. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, it would deal them a devastating blow. They'd be caught completely off guard. Both their morale and fighting capacity would be severely impaired.
Alright.
Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid. I can gather the water vapor, you add a touch of lightning, and together we can shock them into submission.
Wow, that's our grand strategist. It's a lot to think about, though. Which option should we choose?
That will depend on our assessment of our own abilities. A surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution, but requires superior combat skills. With an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle, but absolute stealth would be required during the operation, or we'd risk exposing ourselves. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege.
Let's spark things up a little.
Which is your preferred option?
Kind of want to just explode them, but go with the spark things up a little then.
We'll draw them out first to minimize damage to the camp itself. I haven't had much chance to fight alongside you in the past. I'm not sure I'll be able to keep up with your pace. Still, not to worry. Even if I can't claim to be a warrior myself, I'm no stranger to the battlefield. This fight should be well within my capabilities. Okay,
Alright.
let's clear out the camp and find out what they've been up to.
So, yeah. Alright, let's do it. Defeat the Fatui in the camp.
Oz, reveal thyself.
So, yeah, just do everything. What I felt like. But yeah, still pretty easy, I guess.
Shut up. Crush.
Their movements have become rigid and sluggish. We make a good team.
You haven't seen the last of us.
Alright. Apparently that did it.
Beg for mercy.
Or something happened there. Oh, no. Blew myself up there.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Alright.
Rack and ruin. Let us cross swords.
By royal decree.
Oh yeah, just beat them all, basically.
Crush.
Seems simple enough, anyway.
I condemn you.
And yeah, that's the last one. On to Kokomi.
Excellent work.
Right.
All thanks to your genius tactics.
Actually, even the best tactics live or die on the strength of those executing them. Winning a battle takes a concerted effort from everyone involved. Victory never belongs to a single person.
Makes sense.
Now that you mention it, Paimon did make a pretty big contribution, huh?
I beg to differ.
Hey!
I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui laying low in a Hilichurl camp. Presumably, they've been operating out of here in secret for quite some time. What's their objective? Are the soldiers right? Could they really be in collusion with the Tenryou Commission? Let's scour the camp for evidence. If the merchant's story is true, the inventory should be here.
All right, time to take a look around.
Alright, so yeah, now that we beat them all, we gotta see if that merchant was right.
Hey, look here. Could these belong
Alright.
to the merchant?
So
There's a
some
lot
barrels of
of
stuff.
Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem. Yep, this has gotta be it.
Alright, so that's the stuff they stole from the merchant.
So these are the Fatui food supplies?
Hmm.
They look a little past their best.
Food
Is this
supply.
really all they had to eat?
Old food. Merchant's goods, and then
Whoa! This place is chock
Bomb-making
full of bomb-making materials. This is way too dangerous. We should tell Kokomi right away and figure out the best way to deal with it.
so yeah. Talk to Kokomi.
Kokomi! Kokomi! We found the merchant's stuff. Look!
I see.
Something wrong?
Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stockpiling them until he could make a handsome profit. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items, so the idea that he was supplying them doesn't make a lot of sense.
Alright.
In all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant. Nothing quite as scandalous as Matsuda and Uchimura had imagined.
He's hardly a saint, though, right? How could he stockpile things that people are desperate for?
That's how it works.
We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him go, are we? It doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, I had already foreseen this. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. These items will ultimately reach the people at a reasonable price.
That's good.
If he had taken the time to read the decree, it's unlikely he ever would have ended up in this predicament.
Kokomi, you think of everything.
I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui, for example. I'm still completely stumped. The low energy doesn't exactly help.
Huh? What do
Low
you mean by
energy.
that?
Nothing. Come on, let's take the goods back.
Does sound kind of tired.
It's not long now until the victory feast. It'll be a race against the clock to get all of this resolved before it starts.
Got it! First we mend the peace, then we attend the feast.
Sounds like a good plan. Alright, so now I just gotta go back, I guess. But yeah, Kokomi definitely does sound like she's getting tired or something. The voice actor playing her, anyway. But yeah, so I guess good that the merchant wasn't lying, but he's still also being kind of scummy the way he was doing. So yeah. So I guess in some sense he was breaking the law, but not really. Kind of gray area type deal, I guess. Or something. Alright.
My goods! You got them back, huh?
Yep.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And thank you, Captain. You see, I told you I was innocent.
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned the whole thing with the Fatui in advance.
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp,
Not likely.
there's nothing to suggest he had any correspondence with them. Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We recovered the goods. As agreed, this is sufficient to establish his innocence.
Alright.
Apologies.
So yeah,
Guess we got carried away.
he's innocent.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a
What?
clue. All brawn and no brains coming to me with your crazy conspiracies.
He's not
Lay off me next
entirely
time,
out
got
of the
it?
woods either, though. I
Sir,
would think.
I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is a crime under the temporary decree. You must bear the consequences. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale of these goods at the accepted rates, there will also be a fine, the amount of which...
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island,
Yeah.
I abide by the principle of clear and consistent rewards and punishments.
Alright.
Just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have been proven innocent of the more serious allegations leveled at you, but this does not exempt you from bearing the consequences of your mistakes.
So yeah, like I said, got out of one thing of trouble and into another. That's what it sounds like, anyway. So he was cleared of the collusion charge, but he's still hoarding, so he's still kind of being kind of crappy.
Wait a minute.
Well, don't just stand there. Take him away. Time to pay up.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add up. Those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia to me. As for the rest, I'll leave you to sift through and try to track down the owners.
Alright.
I know, That's a lot to ask.
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're on it. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case, but our people know what they saw. Something is going on between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui. I know the peace talks are coming up, so please keep an open mind.
Yeah, better to not go in completely off guard.
I understand your concern. I'll be sure to give it further consideration. I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya Shrine. Why don't you come along for the walk?
Alright then. Yeah.
Watatsumi
Walk with
Island observes
Kokomi.
different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you.
Yeah, just walking with Kokomi. Learning more about the place, I guess. It's definitely something, though. But yeah, like they said, it's not completely out there
It's been
that...
a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently.
Yeah.
Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine.
But yeah, I was saying, should probably keep an open mind. That's the thingy I was looking for. Keeping an open mind.
The earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in Sangonomiya. It was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the shogun's existence, despite not venerating her as the shogunate do. But after she struck down our protector deity, the shrine was abandoned.
I actually remember this part from the trailer.
Relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate have soured ever since. Mistrust has become deep-rooted over time.
Sounds about right.
I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go eventually.
So I
Your
can't hold a
Excellency,
grudge forever.
What brings you out this way on your busy schedule?
So I can't hold a grudge against them forever.
Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear. You need to take better care of yourself, okay? All of our fates depend on you.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine.
It's also definitely a lot of pressure that she's got on her shoulders.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting the Shogun's army, peace is not something that can simply be declared. If we reconcile with them, the god who once protected us will have died in vain.
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over. We should be grateful to be at peace once more.
I know, it's just... we should remain strong in these negotiations. We mustn't be too ready to compromise.
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options carefully and be sure to proceed appropriately.
Wonderful. We're all counting on you, Your Excellency.
Yeah, it's definitely understandable what she's saying. Shouldn't just give in too easily.
Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a place like this. Do you know, my daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. If she makes it into Sangonomiya, I'll be one very happy mother. You're a kind and gracious leader. She'd be in very good hands. I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency directly, she must make the most of it. I mean, just look at Her Excellency, still so young, but so mature and intelligent. My daughter has always looked to you as a role model.
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll look out for her.
Best you could say, really.
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year. Let me bring you up to speed on the latest situation.
Oh, Your Excellency, isn't this the captain of Swordfish 2? Will he be based on Watatsumi Island from now on?
Your Excellency!
So yeah, what I was talking about a lot of pressure on her. Everyone kind of just crowding her.
I'll get around to all your queries. Though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Then I can respond to each one as and when I have the time.
So yeah, you chat with friendly people alongside Kokomi. Understandable.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
This kind of thing is water off a duck's back for you, huh?
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial items. I'm beginning to worry that they've been stolen.
Oh, we retrieved those already. No need to worry.
So yeah.
Really? That's fantastic. You never cease to amaze us, Your Excellency. I sorted through all the petitions received recently and placed them on your desk. Also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meeting today on the development of the textiles industry.
That's today?
Yeah.
Right now?
Constantly busy.
Yes, the two young ladies have arrived safely. We're just waiting for you.
I see. I was hoping to take a walk around the island with you, but it looks like we'll have to save that for some other time. Oh, let's rendezvous tomorrow at the entrance to Sangonomiya Shrine. Then we'll go and make preparations for the victory feast.
Yay! The victory feast! Just to be clear, we're talking lots of delicious food, right?
That's the name of the game. There'll be some Watatsumi Island specialties, which I'm sure you'll enjoy.
Great! See you tomorrow then!
Alright. So yeah. Alright. So now I guess we just wait till 10:12 the next day. Oh yeah, Kokomi is very busy and sounds pretty tired. Just understandable. Yeah, just do this, I guess. Speed up the clock since it's end game time. They want me to wait till tomorrow for. Alrighty. So yeah. So yeah, they wanted me to do in-game wait time, and tomorrow was what they meant by tomorrow. I'm gonna do the whole thing in this section, or session, I think is the word.
Huh. Kokomi isn't here yet. That's weird. She doesn't seem like the type to show up late to things. Let's wait a little longer.
After some time.
How is she still not here? Do you think she could be in trouble? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Alright. Oh yeah. Kokomi definitely don't seem like the type to miss and be late to something.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't know where she's gone.
So strange. Guess we should just call it a rain check then?
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special provisions for such a scenario in her general operational directives. Let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be unknown, direct them to proceed southward until they arrive at a tree with purple foliage.
Alright. So yeah, definitely prepared.
The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts before disappearing. And even then, only when the visitor in question is of VIP status. As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes. I keep this directive on me at all times. I'm sure this is the right course of action.
Kokomi really does think of everything. All right, let's find the place she wrote about and have a look.
So yeah, very prepared. Alright, so we're going over here. So yeah, Kokomi is extremely prepared. So yeah, if I ever leave and don't say where I'm going, then tell these people go here. I probably could have just went to the warp point, but I flew over here, so whatever.
Are you sure this is the right place? It feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there.
Let's jump.
Take a look.
Alrighty. Found the tree. Man, huh? Oh, right here. Alright, well, found Kokomi. Didn't even know this was here, actually.
So this is where you ran off to. We were gonna meet up and get things ready for the victory feast today. What happened?
It's you. I apologize. I'm not feeling my usual self today.
You got sick? We'll go find a doctor right away!
And I feel like that's it.
It's nothing like that. It's just... my energy is completely spent.
You run on energy? You mean you're like a ruin guard?
I don't think that's what she means by one.
No, it's just a figure of speech. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I can't always be the infinitely capable person I present myself as.
Everyone was asking so much of you yesterday, I could sense things were getting to you. So yeah, she basically hit her limit. Everyone needs to rest sometime.
You noticed? I guess I haven't quite mastered the ability to hide how I'm feeling. I'll keep working at it. To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. At first, my dream was to read up on military strategy and perhaps become an advisor. Constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between the lines, making sure everyone gets the recognition they deserve. It's such hard work. You're somehow supposed to make people feel wonderful, just from being in your presence, while also commanding their respect. It doesn't come naturally to me. And truth be told, it's something I never wanted for myself.
That's, yeah. Definitely something.
But because of my bloodline, I was always going to end up being the Divine Priestess, sooner or later. Like it or not, it's just the way it is.
So got stuck with a job she doesn't really want to be in, I guess.
So, whenever I feel overwhelmed, I come here to just lose myself in a book and relax for a while. Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast to someone else. I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any reason to suspect that something could be wrong. This peace was hard won, and I want them to feel at ease.
Is there anything we can do to help?
So yeah, like I said, everyone's got a limit.
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. If only there was some way I could listen to a good read on military strategy. I'm sure that'd speed up the process. I was reading a book last time I was here, but I only got about halfway through. Oh, where did I put it?
We'll find it for you. And then we'll read it out to you to help you recover.
Alright.
Do that for me? Thank you. I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
So yeah, Kokomi's relaxation time, I guess.
Whoa, look at all these petitions. So does Kokomi make time to deal with these even when she's resting? Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. Consolidated Annual Report on Fishing Production. Watatsumi Island Monthly Maintenance Expenses Breakdown?
Yep, that's a lot of government stuff.
This is a lot of work for one person. And it's on top of all the directives she has to write and the people she has to meet day to day. It's no wonder she gets burnt out from time to time. Let's track down that book and help her feel like herself again.
Alright, yeah. Got an extreme workload, I guess, is one way of describing her life. Seems like, anyway.
Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted?
Today I spent the entire afternoon arguing with representatives from the Merchant Association Energy -4. -4 energy. Many things still need to be settled, or must still be settled. I need to ensure that they allow the goods to flow smoothly, but I must make sure their money is made through legal means. Today I finished a day's worth of work, energy -3. I'll have to write up another batch of directives tonight. Hopefully this won't go on too late. Still need to perform an inspection tomorrow. The wind is very strong outside. Energy -2. That's 7, 8, 9. It seems like it will rain soon. I can only hope that the waves aren't as rough as those who go out fishing and return safely, or can return safely. News of the peace talks reached us today, energy +2. And into this war will surely make everyone on Watatsumi Island happy, won't it? Today we received word that the Tenryou Commission might be colluding with Fatui, -5 energy. Even I'm struggling to understand what's going on. Swordfish 2's captain came back, energy +4. We tacitly agreed not to speak of Tepe, and no one spoke of those who sacrificed their lives during the war. The peace was for those who fought, peace was far too hard fought. Lots of people spoke to me again today, energy -3, looking at their earnest faces. Can't help but think back to the time that I took up the post of Divine Priestess. Have I really lived up to their expectations all these years? Hey, look. Yeah, this is the book she wanted.
Swordfish Captain came back today. Energy +4.
That's just,
We saw nothing, and if we did, it was all Paimon's fault.
Give it here.
So I guess like her diary.
Let's keep looking.
Alright, so yeah, assume that's her diary, or something. But yeah, so seemingly Tepe died after that last cutscene we saw him in. Heard people kind of mention that.
Right?
That's why they don't want to talk about him.
Look, there's even a bookmark. None of the other books have one, so she must have finished reading those already. Ooh, it's pretty dense. Paimon doesn't understand a thing. Well, let's take it over and read it to her.
Alright, read Kokomi a book.
Kokomi, is this the book you wanted?
I'm not sure, actually. Could you read a bit out loud?
Act to the plan to the situation. Attack where the enemy is weak, emerge from the enemy is blind.
Yes, that's the one.
You read Kokomi her favorite military treaties, I think that said.
Oh no, she's fallen asleep. What are we gonna do? Tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that the peace talks are just around the corner. She's got so much to do.
So let her rest or wake her up. I don't know.
You sure that's a good idea?
Probably not, but
She does look
yeah.
pretty exhausted. Guess there's still some time to go too. Alright, let's keep her company while she rests.
Avoid disaster. Protect peace at all costs. The war's over. Things are slowly getting better. Did you see?
Take a break together with Kokomi for a while more.
What time is it? Did I fall asleep?
Yep, you've been out for ages. It's nearly time for the feast.
I can't believe it got so late. I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. That's gotta be 3 whole energy points right there. Should be enough to see me through the peace talks.
That's something.
Well, we better get ourselves over there. It's nearly time to light the bonfire.
Alrighty.
Kokomi's back to full energy. Good to have you back.
Oh yeah. Had to let her rest a while. Alright. So go to the victory feast site, or where it's located, or something like that anyway. But yeah, so apparently Tepe died after that last battle, which is something, or not after the last battle, but after that last cutscene we saw him in, so they're kind of like, don't talk about it. Or probably shouldn't talk about it.
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need to give a quick speech before the festivities begin.
Oh, how much energy will that take? Do you think you've got enough?
Don't worry, I've got plenty. Thanks to you two, I recovered more quickly than usual.
That's good.
That's great! We'll be rooting for you.
So yeah. Kokomi walks by the banquet fire and starts to give a speech.
Welcome, everyone. Today is the day that we celebrate our victory. Recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to an end, and we finally saw the abolition of the Vision Hunt Decree. None of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow, I meet with the Tenryou Commission for peace talks. I give you my word that I will strive for peace for Watatsumi Island once and for all. Thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. Truly, it is only through those efforts that we have been able to prevail in this trying war. This feast is held in honor of each and every one of you gathered here today. I hope all of you get to relax and enjoy our hard-won victory.
After a while,
Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. I'm so glad it's all going smoothly. People tend to be more open when they're in a good mood. Could I ask you to go around and see what information you can gather? I still have no further leads regarding the issue of potential collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui. And I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow's peace talks.
Okay, sure. We'll go ask around.
alrighty. So yeah, talk to the nearby crowd. Oh, conduct this guy with this fish. Hirai.
Watatsumi Island is finally at peace, and it's all thanks to Her Excellency, Sangonomiya.
So what's new? Anything to report?
Recently, let me think. Well, the biggest thing for us is that we can finally get back out on the ocean to fish. During the hostilities, the open sea was full of warships. We just had to make do with what little fish and shrimp we could get our hands on closer to shore. When the catch wasn't good, we'd all go hungry. The poor kids were crying all day and night, but there was just nothing I could do. We'd go to bed ravenous and be tossing and turning all night long, trying to keep it together until the morning. At least things are finally improving now. I hear you're captain of Swordfish too, is that right? Well, thank you for your service. Here, have a fish. It's freshly caught, so it's a bit, fishy. But it's fine.
Oh, no. We couldn't possibly.
Ah, come on, take it. Without you, we'd probably still be going to bed hungry tonight. Her Excellency always teaches us to repay kindness with gratitude.
That is good lessons.
Okay, well, thanks. Come on, let's go talk to some others.
Alright. Got free fish. Alright. Talk to someone else. Over here. Oh, right here. Bread and radish things.
Hey there. Care for some fruit and vegetables? Nature's remedy when you overdo the barbecue.
What's new? Anything to report?
Are you referring to the thing about the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui? I've heard rumors, but nothing too detailed. It's funny you should say that the soldiers seem excitable, though. I've had the same feeling. See that guy over there? He's been acting strange these days. Always shouting and waving his spear around when he's got nothing to do. He scared the heck out of me a few times. It's a miracle the fighting has finally come to an end. Yeah, I really hope we don't go making any more trouble for ourselves. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have much information. If you still have questions, you may as well go and talk to him.
Sounds promising. Let's go see what that guy's deal is.
Alright. So go talk to this guy over here. There's training from the look of it. Kozen.
This guy smells of booze.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. Captain of Swordfish too, right? You actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned the platoon and made a run for it.
Nuh-uh. We would never run from a fight.
That's true.
Is that so? All anyone talks about these days is peace and stability. Do you remember what the most important thing is to the Resistance?
A warrior's will.
You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. Time to see if you truly are a bona fide Resistance warrior. I'll answer your questions, but only if you can beat me in a duel.
Okay.
This guy. Would it kill him to just have a normal conversation? What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
Sure, we're hardly going to lose. In a few seconds, you'll be begging to talk. So, yeah.
We'll see about that.
Alright. So, yeah, just gonna beat this guy up, I guess. Yeah, Traveler's beat up. Gotta heal him. When I was using Traveler before is why he's so beat up.
Lightning flash.
Alright, so yeah. And I guess that's that. Pretty quick.
You're a strong fighter. No wonder Her Excellency chose you. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand us. Captain, comrade, will you join us?
First, you need to tell me what's going on.
We made it up. The story about the Tenryou Commission colluding with the Fatui. It didn't happen.
That's not good.
What? Lord Kokomi's been worried sick. You're telling us you made the whole thing up? What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back into war with the Tenryou Commission.
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping to achieve. Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. That's why the future of Watatsumi Island is at stake. What's to stop the Tenryou Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop the Raiden Shogun from issuing another Vision Hunt decree? We are the Resistance. Everything hinges on our warriors' will. We can't trust the Tenryo Commission or the Raiden Shogun, but we can put faith in ourselves. Surely you agree with that?
His point does kinda make sense,
But yeah.
something about it doesn't feel right to Paimon.
What it boils down to is you just want to fight.
Yeah, everything you said just now was pure speculation, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone's worked so hard for, all because of some imaginary situation that may not even happen?
Don't take that tone with me, acting like you're above all of this. What would you understand? For the sake of victory, we embody the warrior's will to the fullest. You understand? We were all in. Now they're suddenly trying to tell us that none of it matters anymore?
Can kinda get it. They were all about fighting, and then suddenly there's no more fighting.
You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person, but how can I? How can I when every time I close my eyes, I see the faces of the friends we lost in battle?
So I definitely get where he's coming from.
Every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forgive the Tenryo Commission and never forgive the Vision Hunt decree. I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever. Go ahead and tell Sango Namiya if you want, but you're too late to stop us now.
Too late? What do you mean? Darn. Doesn't seem like he's gonna answer that one.
I definitely get where he's coming from, though. It's not gonna solve anything. It's just gonna cause more conflict.
Really serious. We need to give Kokomi the full story right away.
So yeah, should probably inform her what's happening. Because it's a pretty big deal. And they are potentially about to start a war. Or restart a war. Over that.
So, we found out a few things. The whole thing about the Tenryo Commission colluding with the Fatui is baloney. They made it all up. They wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry on fighting the war. And they said it's too late to try and stop them, no matter what we do.
I see.
What's the matter? Are you feeling alright? Yeah.
I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I'd perceived what they were feeling earlier, it never would have come to this. I think I understand what Kozen means when he says it's too late. The talks don't begin until tomorrow, but both sides have already sent their guards to the location. They are responsible for making sure the area is safe and secure. I highly suspect that one of Kozen's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated the guards with an intent to reignite hostilities tomorrow during the negotiations.
And yeah, that's not good at all.
Well, that's no good. Do you want us to head over there now and switch out the guards?
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of guards to a neutral negotiation site will put both sides on high alert.
True.
It would almost certainly push the pro-war faction into taking action. They would attack the Tenryo Commission's guards, and we'd be in danger of war breaking out once again. Not to mention that we have no idea how many of Watatsumi Island's soldiers are involved in this plot. If we change the guard in haste, we face the issue of not knowing who to trust.
Sounds like a really tricky situation. So is there really nothing we can do about it?
Don't let it worry you. What's done is done. Now it falls to me to devise a counter plan. These soldiers crossed the line, but the blame is not theirs alone. Whatever happens, I will find a way to ensure they do not come to harm.
Alright.
Let's meet here again tomorrow.
So yeah, Kokomi rushes back to Sangonamiya Shrine and something. But yeah, I definitely get where the Mark Kozen guy was coming from, because it's not something that they could just readily accept, I guess. They've gone through all this fighting and everything, and then they just suddenly want peace, and so it's like, yeah, you lost a lot, I guess, is one way to look at it. Or a lot of fighting, war does that type of deal, where they've lost a bunch of comrades and stuff, and then suddenly it's time for peace, and so they don't know how to deal with it, I guess is one way of looking at it anyway. Alrighty.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication. Well, the peace talks are upon us. How do you feel? Prepared? Here, take this. These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex, to be sure, but I thought about it carefully and realized there are no more than 187 possible outcomes.
That's a lot of outcomes.
I took the liberty of writing them all down. This way, you will be able to adapt with speed, no matter how the events play out.
Alright. Yeah.
Huge!
187 possible outcomes.
Let's see. Fierce dispute, violent escalation, armed revolt, coordinated attack, seize hostages. Wow, there are so many! But you've thought of a solution to each one! Paimon suddenly feels a lot less nervous.
Glad to hear it. These peace talks are quite exceptional. It is a major step forward both for Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate. But any amount of dissatisfaction within our ranks weakens our negotiating position. We will have to work all the harder if we want these talks to be a success. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, mine to shoulder. But would you be willing to lend me a hand?
Of course.
Excellent. Okay, time to head off.
Alright then. Oh yeah. Like I said, get where he's coming from, but not really going about it the right way. This is what they're doing. I get the way he said it actually did make me feel a bit for him. But at the same time, not necessarily. Oh, it's way off. I'm gonna have to teleport. No point in running over here. Or going there on foot. But yeah, so. Get it? They're all kind of dissatisfied. They fought so much and then suddenly feel like. Kind of makes them feel like what was the point of them fighting, I guess, to a certain degree is what it sounds like. Or there's like trauma and stuff like that, like watching your comrades get killed and suddenly trying to make peace with the people who killed those comrades. But at the same time, can't be fighting them forever, like I said, I think at one point in the earlier video. I said, like, can't be hating the enemy forever at one point or another. So yeah, definitely makes a lot of sense. Alright. Made it. Alright, so Kokomi and
It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was on the battlefield.
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
I'm here to witness the peace talks.
That's right. He's here to bear witness to the proceedings. He experienced the war between us firsthand, and has made an enormous contribution towards securing the peace we have today. I couldn't think of a more suitable candidate.
Seems reasonable. Then let's get straight into it.
Alright. Kokomi and Sara begin their tit-for-tat peace
The first item
talks.
is the maritime administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsumi vessels in Narukami waters. We intend to remove these restrictions. But going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will have to pay taxes in accordance with Narukami legislation in order to bring their catch back to Watatsumi.
That's fine, but if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou Commission while in your waters. Any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to be compensated by the Tenryou Commission.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your vessels will be quite safe in our hands.
Politics. That's all I was thinking.
Negotiations seem to be going pretty smoothly.
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority.
Alright.
In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi, and the same has been true for your people on arrival to Narukami. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now willing to engage in inter-island commerce. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council to oversee trade between our two islands.
Sounds good.
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair.
Yeah.
We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed. We cannot give the Yashiro Commission full authority.
So yeah, need a neutral system there.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment? Having the Yashiro Commission organize everything centrally would work in your favor.
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can produce ourselves and our strong trade links with other areas, we are capable
Facing
of sourcing
away from
everything
each other,
we
it
need.
looks like.
Not to mention that your
Yeah, they
proposal
are.
would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit of the Tenryou Commission's authority.
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the Tenryou Commission.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national security. We cannot allow Watatsumi Island to be the sole exception to this rule indefinitely.
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already. You just want to take everything away from us.
Well,
comrades, never trust the Kujo.
Get a
Let's get
cutscene.
them.
And of course.
Let him, Kujo.
So yeah. No but. Oh yeah. Calm down.
Number 16. No, wait. 67.
73.
Which one is it?
Alright, well. So yeah. Yeah, her side. It's all trembling. Alright. Just sit down. Alright. Oh yeah. There's that.
Kokomi, which scenario number is this in the directives?
The last one, but hold off for the moment.
Alright, it's the last one.
Stand down, Tadakatsu. Situation has changed. Please stand by for further orders. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, but I will deal with the situation from here. Madam Kujo, this is rather serious. I believe you owe Watatsumi Island an explanation.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move
Yeah.
until I have finished investigating.
Alright, so yeah.
You two, here, now!
Oh boy. Alright then.
Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
So yeah.
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion as such.
As such.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned a potential cooperation to keep the war against Watatsumi Island going. At the time, I felt like we could give it a try. After all, there'd be nothing to lose.
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading to Watatsumi Island and stirring things up a little. Then we'd see how it went.
That's... I don't even know what to say to that, but...
With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion. It was just a one-off conversation. How anyone from Watatsumi Island even found out about it, I have no idea.
That's enough. When we
Yeah.
return, there will be consequences.
Yeah, that's pretty serious, though.
Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you completely forgotten what they did to us? You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever, let alone entertaining offers of cooperation. So, what did they want out of it?
Yeah.
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for their boss.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep Inazuma in a state of turmoil.
So, yeah. Senora subordinates.
One day, I will hunt them down. Every last one. We bear responsibility for this issue. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs. Please, grant us another chance to continue the peace talks.
So I guess the rumors weren't entirely out there.
But of course, Madame Kujo.
Oh yeah.
I have every confidence in your ability to resolve this situation. For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryou Commission's ranks. I would therefore not feel comfortable releasing Watatsumi Island's forces into your command at this time.
It seems that I must acquiesce.
So yeah.
I will lay this issue aside for now. But we shall revisit it as soon as the Tenryou Commission has resolved our internal issues.
It's also pretty smart, I think, on Kokomi's part.
As for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss options with the Yashiro Commission and make sure both sides have ample participation in the final arrangement.
Seems like Kujo-Sara's on the
Yeah,
defensive
she's on the
now.
defensive.
These negotiations should be smooth sailing from here on out.
Well, we'll see. Kokomi and
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi
Calmly.
Island
That's
was
the word I
a
was
skilled
trying to say.
negotiator, as well as a formidable commander. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our differences on the battlefield is rather taxing.
Yep.
I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back, I will conduct a thorough investigation into the Tenryou Commission's internal issues.
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, they will attempt to re-establish contact with your people in the hope of procuring some assistance. I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear. Wait for them to come to you. That way, you can capture them all in one fell swoop.
I will bear this in mind. Thank you. I shall take my leave now. Until we meet again.
Right.
Your
then.
Excellency, we...
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Yep, you guys are... that sounded like you guys are in trouble voice there. Alright. So yeah. Convince the troops together with Kokomi. Right? Back over. But yeah, kind of a dumb move they made there. Or something along those lines. It was definitely a dumb decision. Could have gone really bad, but yeah. At least there was some merit to the whole thing. I guess, anyway.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reasons for your actions. You believe the Tenryou Commission to be untrustworthy and sought to sabotage the peace talks and reignite the war. Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryou Commission plot. Yet, this was purely incidental, and the end certainly did not justify your means.
So, yeah. It's kind of happened to be true, I guess.
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the line of duty. If we stop now, aren't all of our efforts going to waste? I want to keep fighting.
I want ultimate victory, even if it means I have to pay the ultimate price.
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will and expect others to bear the consequences.
That is also very true.
During the war, there were highs and there were lows, and in the end, there was a glorious victory. For you, perhaps the experience was one of great excitement. But you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Most people suffered terribly through each day.
Also true.
Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war effort. They are tired of treading water and don't need you dragging them back underneath once again.
So yeah, kind of weren't thinking, or soldiers kind of weren't thinking of the civilians, I would say, in this case.
But...
Yeah.
I understand, I do. And the fault is not yours alone. It was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture a warrior's will, but never how to let it go.
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. It was ours. Our selfishness. Either way, we are ready to accept sentencing under martial law.
Very well. Then I hereby declare...
Alright.
that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping Watatsumi Island safe and secure, neutralizing any and all threats to the peace of our island.
That is definitely the best compromise there.
You and your comrades will all be welcome to join, but be warned, the training will be grueling. Perseverance and grit will be in high demand.
Your Excellency, what are you saying?
It's a way to fight while keeping the peace.
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. Many seek peace, but there are still those who pursue war. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. Those whose warrior's will is alive and well, I invite you to embark on the most challenging training regimen of your lives.
Yeah, definitely a good compromise here. It allows them to fight and protect Watatsumi while also not starting a war.
I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at a time.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
All right, dismissed. Go and report to General Goro. And remember, there can be no more insubordination.
Because, yeah, that's definitely...
And if there is, there will be no more leniency from me, whatever reasons you may have.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will focus on our training.
All right.
Thank you for this opportunity, Your Excellency. We'll report to General Goro right away.
Good job. I don't know why I said good job, but it's a good thing it worked it out that way.
I think that's finally everything in hand. I can feel my energy levels starting to drop. Meet you back at the hideout for some rest?
Alright. So yeah, I managed to work that out, which is good. So yeah, give them a way they can fight and protect the peace and not start a war. All at the same time. It's a pretty good deal there, I'd say. For them, at least. Alright, talk to Kokomi.
Thank you for everything. With your help, peace has been restored on Watatsumi Island once more.
How are your energy levels?
Recovering. Slowly, but surely. I should be raring to go before too long. Today was a reminder that I don't cope well in situations with lots of people. I've improved, but I still get nervous when more than a handful of people are involved. I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time.
You did an admirable job.
Do you think so?
Yeah, did pretty well, actually. The way Paimon looked just then.
I'm still a long way off what's expected of a divine priestess. In the past, I was concerned only with winning the war, restoring peace, and making sure everyone could live a happy life. But I realize now that wasn't going far enough. People have all kinds of aspirations, and just as many measures of happiness. I have a long way to go. But that's okay. If I can't make the journey in one giant leap, I'll just have to settle for taking it one small step at a time. In short, I've still got some maturing to do. Could you stay here on Watatsumi Island? To keep me company for a while longer?
Alright. So yeah, that's that. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment on the video, subscribe for more anime reaction reviews and manga reviews, gameplay, stuff like that. So yeah, gameplay stuff is kind of new, so I'm just getting used to it. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, then yeah, later.